What's going on? I don't have a hat today, but we're live. We're live with TomarStream, and it's going to be an Ace Attorney kind of day. Oh, look, the Tomar Fax function's working. Good to see. Good to see it. And thank you for joining us, Vinter Vince, Azuma, Dylan, Epic Owen, Tyler. I see Reuniclus X in there. TKB won the one. Masungus, hey there. Thank you, Owen. Owen says, Tomar, you killed it in smiling, friends. I'm so proud of you. You carried. I didn't carry. I had some little rolls, which, by the way, I did chop up little clips of all my smiling friends characters, not necessarily all my lines, but if people wanted to see that sort of thing, I have them ready and shareable. If anybody wants to talk about, that's true. Yeah, just opened up a Diet Dr. Pepper. Doing a full bald stream, no hat today. Shit, I just realized it was 8 and immediately started the stream. I didn't want to start with no hat, but here we are. I bet there's a hat hanging on the door. One sec, I'm gonna go grab it. Hey there, Peach Drink. Hey there, first time chatter. Hi Fidelium. Good evening to you too. Howdy Snot. I loved you and Smiling Friends. Thank you. We'll talk about Smiling Friends and everything. I agree. First time chatter. The Wildshire Dr. Pepper is one of my favorite drinks of all time. Thank you, Tyler, for resubscribing for 8 months. We've hit 8 months. Oh my god. I need to get that fourth Tomar Emerald ready. I only have a month left. I'm pretty sure Gent already has done a really good design. I just need to finalize with it and pay him. Yo, WTF, almost a year of TomarStream. Wait, 8 months is not almost a year. That's not even 3 full seasons. But we are getting close. And Dylan, thank you for resubscribing for 8 months too. Tomar, love all the work you've been doing with the streams in the last 8 months and loved your parts in Smiling Friends. Let's keep this party going strong. Thank you so much, Dylan. Wolfric111, thank you for subscribing for 2 months in a row. I love this game. I love this game too. I played it for the first time in 2006, and it's a nice piece of Tomar nostalgia. And I figure we can just do a chilled stream where we play some Phoenix Wright. And I can just read all the stuff. Oh, I left that.
Subscription gifted.
Thank you, Jaxie. Didn't mean to leave that there. Could you grab me a hat off one of the hooks? Oh, the salty purple hat. Well, that's what I'm wearing today. Is the salty purple hat. Bald stream about to end. Sorry about that. Thanks for calling it, Tyler. BM Farts, thank you for the 300 bits. I know no one is going to tell you this at all, but you were great in Smiling Friends. Thank you, BM Farts. Oh, thank you. Snot, thank you for the gift sub. Carl, thank you for resubscribing for 2 months in a row. Tomar, do you want a bonus low effort meme for Tomart? No, I've already got one of yours. So thank you, Carl. It's already queued up and everything.
Subscription gifted.
Vinter Vince, thank you for subscribing also for 8 full months. Which is of course how long we've been running. Tomar, thank you for the past 8 months of Tomar streams. I've enjoyed them a lot. For sure, Vince. Thank you for joining us so faithfully. Zephyr Lamb, thank you for the gifted sub, and of course, thank you also for submitting Tomart today. Thank you, Marshall Maximus 47. Big hand close up. Thank you. Thank you for that lovely 5-person monster gift. And thank you, Dylan. Thank you for that. This is our thing now. I just throw hands at the camera whenever we get a monster gift. That's the thing today, anyway. Thank you so much, Dylan and Marshall, for the monster gifts. Wolfric, thank you for the 245 bits. Oi, I'm tearing up. Not really, but I really do appreciate it, you guys. Also, I haven't eaten my dinner yet. I've got my typical Tomar quick, not enough time left dinner, which is turkey dogs with sauerkraut. Mm. So there you have it. Mm. I don't know why. Who added Dr. Pepper as a Nightbot command? Also, thank you, 910. Do it again for that monster gift just now. Emma Memer, thank you for the 20 bits. Funny that you were playing such a game. I recall a time when you got a lawyer to get you out of your horrendous crimes and pin them on someone else. I won't forget. Emma Memer, while that's absolutely untrue, I respect your right to believe that. Turkey kraut with sour dogs. Exactly, Chef Erebus. Zephyr Lamb. Of course, kind of busy making birthday dinner, but spending time with you guys is all I ask for right now. Making homemade ramen tonight. Homemade ramen's delicious, Zephyr Lamb. Good luck with the outcome. You've, of course, got to do some nice soft-boiled eggs. What's the perfect time? You boil it for 6 minutes, then dump it immediately into an ice bath. I want to say it's either 6 minutes or 4 minutes. I can't remember the perfect timing on a soft-boiled egg, but you can just look that up, or maybe you already know. You already have a perfect soft-boiled eggs thing. Thank you, Vern Thrax, for 7 months, 7 whole months of subscribing. And thank you, B-Boy, a Pokemon Master, for resubscribing for 5 whole months. Happy 5 months, Tomar. Thank you for all the laughs you have given me. Thank you for subscribing, B-Boy. Duck, Matt, thank you for the 100 bits. Tomar, can you make a brappy fart noise for the audience, please? No, I cannot. You cannot do that on command. Okay. I can hold this mute button while I chew to be more polite. Or I could bleep it out. Okay, I'll stop. This is delicious, though. Thank you, Tomar viewers. Thank you, TomarStream viewers, for the hype train. Much appreciated. Haas and Pepperoni, thank you for the 100 bits. Looking good, Tomar. That shirt is dope. Thank you. As you guys know, this is a Rice Pirate original. Of course, it's based on a pre-existing JoJo character, but Mick is the reason why this shirt exists, and he definitely designed it and drew this gold experience. Coltor 23, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Thank you. Please don't mute while chewing. Okay, I won't. I'm gonna give you all the chew. Oh, that was messy. I'm embarrassed. S. Swivy, thank you for subscribing. Did Tomar just pull a Mr. Frog? Whatever do you mean by that, Cactomancer? I didn't put anything but a hot dog in my mouth. Dylan, thank you for the 100 bits. Could you somehow get Mick to make just one more of those shirts? I think I know someone who would pay a lot of money to have one of those shirts. Well, Dylan, unfortunately, it wasn't Mick's choice to stop making these. Shark Robot, who did them, while first of all, they had to charge a lot extra because it was a lot more work to make these full wraparound shirts, as they had a lot of duds that they had to like throw away. Well, I don't know if it was a lot of duds, but I know it was a time-consuming process compared to their normal screen printing process, because this is all screen printed where they like moved it around and like printed on each side. But they just, even though they were getting like $45 a shirt, I think that's what they were going for, they just decided it wasn't worth it. So it was Shark Robot that called off the full wraparound designs. So if you talk to Mick, he might still have a couple in reserve somewhere, but I can't make any promises on his behalf. 910, do it again. Thank you for resubscribing for 4 months. Rex was here. Thank you for subscribing, period. Dreadwing88, thank you for resubscribing for 4 months. Sorry, I had to censor my burp. I just realized today that I had that censor button, so I want to make use of it. We have Harold Krell. Thank you for resubscribing for 7 months. Nearly here the whole time. Congrats on your Smiling Friends appearance. Thank you. The Tub Lord episode with the ranting beanstalk character was the best one of all. Now I know you're lying. Have you even watched them yet, Harold? Thank you, Dreadwing, for the monster gift. Thank you, Dreadwing, for the monster gift, is what I meant to say. Easy Jenkin, thank you for the 50 bits. I'm here for Tomar hype too. Thank you for being here. And IBN Shakabow, thank you for joining us. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Captain Squiggles, thank you for resubscribing for 8 whole months. Another 8 toe months, says Captain Squiggles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Some Like It's Not says, cancel all subs and blacklisting you from all of my Hollywood. Tomar, don't dirty your shirt. Also, I know personally that you were driving that vehicle with Matthew Broderick sitting in the back seat in that certain European land that will not be named. That I have nothing to do with that, Snot. I've never even been to Europe. That's a fact, actually. Tomar has been outside this country, but he's never been to Europe. You can add that to your Tomar facts. Ozma. Duck Matt has thank you for the 100 bits. Tomar and his ever pompous Tomoganda. Is that like Tomar propaganda? And thank you for subscribing with Prime the Annihilator. And thank you Bear Roll Wubba for the 210 bits. Hey Tomar, you should stream an entire copyrighted TV series. All the cool streamers are doing it. I believe that. I've heard that they're DMCAing people like crazy too. There is a part of me that would love to just broadcast a whole episode of Smiling Friends here for people who weren't able to watch the official broadcast, but I know they're out there. If you really want to find them, you'll find them. And if you want to be a good boy or girl or non-binary thing, then you can just wait till it comes out on HBO Max and use a streaming service. Anyway, be a good human, yeah. We're gonna do an Ace Attorney thing today. Let's see. We've got some Tomart Tuesday stuff. I feel like we're almost 15 minutes in. It's probably a good time, as good a time as any to do our Tomart, right? I mean, it's for free on the Adult Swim app, Brankles, if you have a cable subscription. I don't even have a cable subscription. They had like the Spectrum app at an Airbnb that Michael Cusack was staying at, so we watched the whole premiere on that through just like regular Adult Swim. But if I'd been at home, I would have had no way to watch it. I guess I could have just bought like a 1-month subscription to YouTube TV or Sling TV or something. Which, by the way, I've heard all those guys, like if you get a Sling trial, you can get all the episodes on demand. You can get like a free 3-day trial if you've never used Sling before. So it's around and it's making its way. And I've heard through some unofficial sources that it's going to be on G4 in the UK in the coming month or so. So even the UK is getting it legally at some point. And I don't know. I've heard there's a thing called Channel 4 that is somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. G4, that's what I heard. I didn't even know G4 still existed. But maybe it still does in the UK. Or maybe it was C4 and they were just saying channel 4. Maybe I thought I saw G4 and it was C4. That might be the exact same thing. But that means nothing to me. I've never been to the UK. I'm just trying to be helpful. But yeah, that's Smiling Friends is an exciting thing. And like I was saying before, I have clips of at least one line each of the characters I played this season, which doesn't amount to that much. But I'm still very excited to be part of the show. Oh, who did James Rolfe play? A lot of people thought he was the devil. Are you talking about... I feel like you're confusing James Rolfe. Oh, no, wait. No. Yeah, okay, James Rolfe. It would be James Rolfe. I don't know that James Rolfe actually played anything. I think he might have just been in like, because you see Mike Stacklasa too in that episode where there's just showing random faces. I think it might just be his face in like the part of that episode where there's a bunch of stuff happening. James Rolfe was not Satan. Yeah, AVGN James Rolfe. I don't know that he did a voice. I think he just shows up. Yeah, he's a face, exactly. I don't want to give away too much about the episode, even though most of it's given away just by knowing what the title is, which is what, Charlie dies and never comes back. Yeah, Satan was, I could tell Zach was Satan, but I mean, I hear him a lot. Estes Soup, thank you for the 100 bits. Tomar, I'm trying to find a Tomar themed D&D dice set, but can't find any. Did you take them off the market? Also love hearing you and Smiling Friends. Thank you, Estes. You know what? I'll look into the Tomar themed D&D dice set. What would that even look like? Like, how do you theme a dice after, like, would the one just be a Tomar head and the rest is just a normal dice? I feel like that's how most themed dice work, where they just use the one side to do something cool. Oh, each dot's an emerald. I like that idea, Dylan. Let's market that. The emerald D&D dice. And we'll call it Tomar Emeralds. BM Farts, thank you for the 200 bits. And also welcome F. Kim. Thank you for the 200 bits. G4 is trying to resurrect themselves and have a YouTube channel. You can just see how obsolete they are now. Okay, yeah, that's right. I knew G4 was around in some shape or form, just not a cable network anymore. Tomar, how much pressure did Zach give you to read that scene? What are you talking about, F. Kim? Are you talking about the Christianity was right bit? You didn't have to convince me. I thought it was funny. I just think it's funny for a cartoon to like say something like that at all. Let's see. Teddy Jackson, thank you for the 100 bits and goop. I swear I finished my dinner in a second. Evan said, Tomar, I let out a hearty chuckle when I realized you were in the show. Thank you, Evan. Duck Matt, thank you for Duck Matt. Thank you for the 100 bits. It was so cool seeing ideas Zach had from Oni Plays make to the show to epic funny lulz. Oh yeah, you can tell that certain things just rattle around in his head, and he's just trying to find a way to use them as proper jokes. Whooper Mooper, and he does a great job at it. Has resubscribed. Thank you for resubscribing for 6 months, Whooper Mooper, and also thank you for submitting Tomart. I'm finally able to watch the stream. I'm back, baby. Welcome back, Whooper. And thank you, Drawing Blood, for submitting for Tomart. I see you there. Green Witches, Goblins, little characters. Yeah, you guys saw the little centaur scene? Here, we can play it. Watch this. Watch this.
The castle is right there. Okay, so let's just get this job done with as few distractions as we can.
Salutations. I am
There he
in
is.
dire need of travelers who might be interested in a quest.
No.
If you want this goblin to reveal his
I didn't do the whole
power, you
scene,
must simply fetch the amulet of...
No.
Good day.
but I thought I'd leave mix part in. One of mix parts.
No.
There we go. But yeah. Oh, the volume was low. Fuck. I'm playing it again.
The castle is right there. Okay, so let's just get this job done with as few
Is that
distractions
better?
as we can.
Salutations. I am in dire need of travelers who might be interested in a quest.
No.
Goo black goo! If you want this goblin to reveal his gold, you must simply fetch.
All right, so you get the idea. Now you could hear it. But yeah, I clipped a bunch of my clips. Released the Tomar cut of Smiling Friends. That would be very, very short, Ozma. Some of my lines got cut for time anyway. My cop character, oh wait, do you guys want to see the cop character? He actually had a whole part on Mr. Frog that had to get cut for time.
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I'm at Salty's restaurant on Meat Boulevard. Simon S. Salty has been murdered.
Yeah, after some recent budget cuts, we're no longer in charge of murder mysteries. Another team handles that now. They'll be on their way shortly.
Oh, okay, thank you.
There we go. But yeah, that cop is a recurring character. He'll probably have some stuff in season 2. I mean, I can't guarantee anything. I'm not writing it, but from what I understand, that is meant to be a recurring little blue cop character. Well, okay. Season 2 is not confirmed because that stuff's going on there. But if there is a season 2, I imagine the cop will be back. That was not a leak. That stuff is, I mean it. That I don't even have secret information pertaining to that. I have no idea if there's going to be a season 2 or not. I'm not going to scrub anything. You guys are the ones saying season 2 confirmed. I never said, yeah, there's definitely going to be a season 2. I mean, it deserves a season 2, obviously. I think we all know that. But we'll see what happens. Everyone's saying chat banned. It's over. Clip it. Fine, clip it. Clip it so we all know that a season 2 should exist. Send it back to Adult Swim. And make them confirm it. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh. Finally able to watch the stream. Estes, thank you for the green and purple color scheme. One is a Tomar face. Highest number is a Tomar emerald. No, highest number is going to be 6 Tomar emeralds. Oh, but it's D&D die, so it could be 20 Tomar emeralds. I see your point. So the Tomar emerald is like your critical, or is your nat 20 roll. I get it. Assuming they're D20s. I like the idea of the max number always being an emerald. Okay. I the more I think about it, I like the idea, Estes. Also, hello, Raid, Gamer E Raid. Thank you for subscribing for 7 months.
No talent! Mediocre piece of shit!
Tomar got Pokemoned. Wait, what did Pokemon get in trouble for? Was that just for sharing some clip or playing some music or something? I heard it was something like really lame. Yeah, it was DMCA stuff. But oh yeah, she was doing like an entire Avatar marathon. Kind of deserved to get called out for that a little bit. Streaming someone else's show all the way through without any rights or paying any royalties back to them. I could see that. Especially when you have an audience that size. For a little streamer, it's like, whatever. But, you know. There's no drama alert. Look, Pokemon got what was coming to him. You know what I'm saying? That's not personal. I don't dislike Pokemon. I don't know very much at all about Pokemon. But, you know, you do the crime, you do the time kind of deal. Tomar X Pokemon feud. Excuse me. I got to use my cough button. There we go. See, they give me the little cough button. I need to just get used to using it. Tomar gets into the Twitch drama community. Please don't. I hope I never do. I don't have time for that crap. Also, thank you, Haas and Pepperoni, for calling me out as a no talent. Oh yeah. I also have the clip from, as Dr. Knapp brought up, season 1, episode 8. In fact, it's the very beginning of the episode. I didn't want to do the end because I feel like it's a little spoilery, and I'm going to wait till February before I start talking openly about the end of the episode because I want to give people a chance to see it. But thank you, Hassam Pfefferoni, for the extra 23 bits. Hassam Pfeffer thinks I'm a bit of a no talent, and I'm a bit of a useless no talent piece of shit. Sorry, piece of. That's what I meant to say. You know, we'll figure out the censoring thing. We're never really going to use that, but only for comedic effect. Here, Tomar have and Easy Jenkins. Thank you for the 50 bits. Do you normally nearly choke yourself with every bite, or you just do that for the stream? That's a stream specialty. That was just for you, Easy Jenkins. 910, do it again. Thank you for the 273 bits. I'm guessing you just had that. That was just your balance you had, but I appreciate it all the same. Thank you so much. Tomar is the real-life version of Dave from Dave's World. You mean Dave Land? Or is Dave's World an actual thing I wasn't aware of? Skeletorso. Subtlety TV, thank you for subscribing. And a Genius Cat, thank you for the 100 bits. Tomar, please come pick me up from the supermarket. It's been 21 years, Dad. I have another person claiming to be my son. A Genius Cat. I'm sure you're a genius. I'm sure you something resembling a cat, but you're not my son. I'm certain of it. You're either mistaken or I mean, dare I say it, lying. Oh. Sorry, I just finished up my dog. My dang dog dinner. Weeping Blade likes to do his endearing, overly sentimental thing. Tomar, thanks for all the awesome streams. I'm glad to be a part of them. The goofs and gaffs have been something to look forward to for the past year. I am glad to hear that, though, Weeping Blade. I appreciate the positive affirmations you always give, and I'm glad you are enjoying it. Jonathan Joestar, Tomar, who's the cat mother? Who's the cat mother? What is that? I don't know what to make of that. I know that's a reference back to Genius Cat. Loco John Crazy, hello to you too. I had great holidays, and thank you for being a first-time chatter here with us today. Whooper, thank you for the 100 bits. Just noticed I got my third Tomar Emerald. Nice. Congrats, Whooper. That's right, you had 6 months. So you get your second Emerald. No, third. 6 months is third Emerald. Dylan and Kat are long-lost twin brothers, says Zephyr Lamb. Imagine if Zach... All right, you know what? Let's do our Tomart. Look at this, guys. We've got Tomart for today. This one's by F Kim. This is, of course, me as I would think as the Willem Dafoe, Tomar Dafoe, yeah, the Tomar Goblin, played by Tomar Dafoe. Are you in or are you out? And then and that is a lovely one. Then the next one's by Drawing Blood. We got some Oregon Trail action. You know what? I realized I got another Oregon Trail one, but it wasn't tagged Tomart, so I didn't grab it. But someone else did a good Oregon Trail piece too. But Drawing Blood this one's lovely. And the infamous snake bite snake. I think that's the very snake that killed Ozma. Oh. And then this next one is from Carl. I believe, let's see, what was Carl's specific comment? I don't know how to describe this, so I'm going to let Carl do it. Oh, crap, I missed Rusted Monkey. Let me see if I can fix this. There was a new one posted by Rusted Monkey. I'm just going to add to the batch, even though I'm going to have to reload this directory now. By Rusted Monkey. Okay. But let's see, the The one from Carl says, I watched a previous TomarStream at 6:66 p.m. That makes no sense. And he got up in the camera and cried blood at me. Okay. All right, Carl. Sure I did. Let's see. And then this is from Super Splash. I don't know who that is here in the chat. But this is a quick Photoshop of me on top of the little fella, the little centaur fella from Smiling Friends. And then this next one you're about to see is by, let's see, by Whooper, by none other than Whooper Mooper. This is me eyeing a Dr. Shasta and being I guess upset at it, being upset at the thought. Let me finish this. I just want to be done with this, and the bun's getting soggy. I'm just gonna eat this off screen. By the way, these are not my true feelings about Dr. Shasta. Only because I usually don't drink full sugar soda, and if there is a diet Dr. Shasta, I've never even tried it. Let's see, how many illegitimate Tommy babies are out there? Good to see you again, and looking forward to that, Smiling Friends. Thank you, Dreadwing. Good to see you too. Lenny, thank you for resubscribing for 8 months. Oh, Lenny, my day was great. My day was lovely. It was very busy, actually. Typical work level, January back to work stress stuff. But I got a lot done, and there's always more to do tomorrow. Today, we're on break. Well, I'm on break from work, and I'm not on call, which is always nice. And we get to just focus on TomarStream. And a genius cat, you can't ignore me forever, Dad. Thank you for the 50 bits anyway. I know you remember that cat you had an affair with that birthed me. I have no idea what you're talking about. This next one is by Zephyr Lamb. This is Tomar with his adopted son Dylan at Daveland. Also of Smiling Friends fame. I like all the Smiling Friends homages. Let's see if we zoom in real close on this. Does that just say Dylan on his shirt? Yeah, it does. Let's just look at Dylan, or the artist's Zephyr Lamb's rendition of Dylan. There you go. Dylan's the real star here. Anyway, let's set this back to fit to screen. And the last one isn't going to load right. So I'm just going to do this and re-add the directory. And this last one is from Rusted Monkey. Does that say the Mildor? I think it does. Does Rusted Monkey also, who is Rusted Monkey here in chat? I'm not sure who that is. Oh, does it say the antidote? Oh, it does. Oh, I guess it does say the antidote. Is that a jar? What is that the antidote for? Maybe I should read what it says on the drawing. What is a Tomart? Oh, that's all it says on the drawing. What is it the antidote for? Now I must know. That's also a cute little drawing on the top right there. This is very cute. Oh, the hat is the antidote to my baldness? Is that what it is, Chef Erebus? Did we identify who, if anyone in the chat here is Rusted Monkey? Let's see. I'm trying to see. Oh, Illegal is asking, where do we submit Tomart? You submit it to Twitter, to the twitter.com, and you hashtag Tomart. Eventually, like I said, I'll extend it to Instagram. I just don't like ever use Instagram, so I need to get better about it. I need to be a better social media, or I guess that is my prerogative as someone who does Twitch streams, to use what all the folks are using these days, which is, I guess, is Insta, if not just straight up like TikTok. Ugh, no. I still don't have a TikTok. I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but I'm proud of it. MVR53, thank you for the 100 bits. It's the guy from, oh my God, it's the guy from Smiling Friends. For real though, hope you and the missus had a nice holiday. Oh, we did. Thank you, MVR. It feels like, is this the real back from the holiday stream? Was everybody else still kind of taking last week or so off? It sort of feels that way. A lot of businesses were still closed for a while. It was like everyone was just like, it was a shitty year. Let's just take an extra long break from it. I don't blame anybody for that. I'm glad to hear you're working on a collab, Fletcher. I'm not upset about the lack of Tomart. I'm just glad to hear you're doing something fun. Whooper, thank you for the 100 bits. Tomar can't have babies due to the fact that his semen is radioactive, but he does have an adopted son named Dylan, allegedly. Not true on both counts. I'm pretty sure my stuff still works. And also, I don't have an adopted son named Dylan. Where do I submit Tomar? I don't have Twitter. Get a Twitter, I guess. I'm sorry, Root Boy. Do you have Insta? If I opened it up to Insta, would that make it easier for you or for anyone else to submit Tomar? I mean that. I mean that sincerely. Like, I'll start it next week if that's really going to be a thing. No, I hate social media. All right, I'll tell you what. You could just email it to me. You can find my email on my website. And if you can't find my website, I'm pretty sure it's like on my Twitter profile. Damn it, that involves Twitter again. JoshTomar.com. You can find my emails. You can send me Tomar. If it's something horrible and tragic, I can't guarantee I'll share it, but I'll do my best. You could also send physical art to my P.O. box. That's an option if you really hate the internet. And everybody knows where the P.O. box is because it pops up whenever the stream isn't live, and it's down in the About section. BM Farts, thank you for the 100 bits. Tomar's son's name is Del Grango, and he lives in the basement. I do not have a son named Del Grango, and I don't have a basement, so there. Need to get with the times, Grandpa Tomar. Yeah. All right, one last little clip. You want to do the narrator clip from season 1, episode 8? Let's do that. And roll clip.
Our story begins on Christmas Eve at a humble little charity called Smiling Friends. Here works a group of gleeful critters dedicated to making the world a better place. They were all in the holiday spirit. That is, except for one nasty yellow one.
Charlie, can you help me hang the...
And that's the end of the clip. All right. See, there's good old Tomar. He's on the TV now. I'm so happy to have been involved in Smiling Friends.
Holy
for all sorts of
It's
reasons.
a gifting spree!
Thank you, Bill Z. Thank you so much. Bill's here, everybody. Could you tell? Thank you so much for the gifting spree. Bill. All right. I'm doing that to everybody who gives a bunch of gifts. I'm throwing hands, but like in a good way. Thank you for that, Bill Z. And 10 people got gift subs that day. And thank you, Dylan, for the 100 bits. Tomar also confirmed Christianity was right all along. I'm not playing that clip. I feel like it's a spoiler. Luxbuster streams, I'll play it in February. Luxbuster streams, thank you for the 50 bits. Hey man, just wanted to say you were great in Smiling Friends. It was so nice hearing so many voices I know. Hope they get a season 2. They better get a season 2. As I was saying earlier, I hope they get a season 2. Luxbuster streams. Oh, and Ozma got a gift stream from Billsy too. That's very sweet. You sure showed Matt Mercer with Smiling Friends, Tomar. I sure did, didn't I? That'll teach that Matt Mercer what for. Thanks, Billsy. I give you big kiss, Billsy, says Ozma. I'm just reading everything Ozma says in chat now. Aw. What's the beef with Matt Mercer? There's no beef. There's no beef at all with Matt Mercer. I feel like that started, it's on a previous stream. People kept bringing up like who would win in a fight, me or Matt Mercer, and it just turned into like this fake rivalry. You see, Cringe Owner is now saying, I hate Matt Mercer. Not true, by the way. Not true. Not true at all. Not true. We don't like that. We don't like liars. Drama alert. Tomar's beefing with Matt Mercer. Let's play some Phoenix Wright. Let's play the game. We're already 40 minutes in. We haven't played even 1 second of Phoenix Wright. Let's turn the sound on. You're probably going to want me to bring the system volume down too. Oh, thank you, Dylan, for the gift sub. To Matt Mercer, who... I wonder if, like, does Matt Mercer get an email that's like, you got a gift sub to this random channel? And he's like, oh, that's weird. Dr. Orkham, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Smiling Right. Smiling Right indeed. Here, I'm going to turn the sound back on for this thing, because it was muted, so that you wouldn't have to listen to this the whole time. Now, I'm guessing that's a little loud for the mix, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. Thank you, Coltor23! Coltor23, thank you for the 5 gift subs! All right. And now I can just play this game with a controller, so... First of all, I'm going to fix it because it's windowed right now. And I want it full screen. Alright. We can go back. Saving content. We're going to start a new game. And of course, we're going to start with the first one. Can you guys hear it okay? Is this an okay balance? Should I turn it up a little bit? A little bit? Alright. I just turned it up a little bit, but let me know if that's too loud. I'll also bring down my headphones just a tidbit. Yeah, oh, we're playing from the beginning, of course. Where else would you start but the beginning? No, this is not my first time playing Phoenix Wright. I'm a long-time fan of Phoenix Wright. The only thing I'm sad to say is this is the version that's been like weirdly vectorized. I don't know if they used a vector filter, if people really just traced over all the art. Either seems plausible. I feel like the original pixel art looks better, but I appreciate them doing this so it looks decent at higher resolutions, I guess. I'll make it look like he did it. All right. August 13th, 9:47 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Oh, I mean, woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Who's my favorite character? I really like Detective Gumshoe, but I don't know who is my favorite character. Gumshoe's up there. I guess I find him relatable. I too am a bit of an oaf. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Ooh, we got vibrate on. It's over. My life, everything is all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Why is my face so red? Because it's actually kind of hot in here. I'm schwitzing. I've had the heat on the last few days, and maybe it was actually warm out today. Let's see. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Please bleep random words throughout my playthrough. Okay, for you, the Mr. 131, I'll do that. Our school has a saying, when something smells, it's usually the... In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him that, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Don't clip that. He pulled a Mr. Frog. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 2. By the way, schwitzing, not schwitzing. Schwitz, it's, I don't know if it's German, but in Yiddish, it's like sweating. I'm sweating. It's hot, is what I'm trying to say. To clarify that as to soup. And thank you for the 100 bits, Dr. Orkham. Tomar's Mr. Frog moment. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. This guy has to have an annoying voice. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That would be Larry. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts. I mean, Larry. Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. Since you're not playing on a DS, you better give us your best objection and take that when it calls for it. Well, alright, Reuniclus, we'll see. I feel like the game already voices that stuff. Larry TOS. Larry redacted. Alright. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab. Or right bumper, you mean. Wait. What's the select button? Oh, it's right there. Cindy. Cindy something. We have our profiles. There we go. Cindy Stone. Alright. Remember to check it often. Okay.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
That'd be Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Yeah, see, that did not look good without the pixels. That nod, like the animations don't hold up as well with the like. I don't know. I'm being picky.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was
hit with a blunt object, of course. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
What's good, Tomar? Just got in, but hey there, Salderix TV, first time chatter. We're doing great. I mean, it's been a good evening so far. Everyone's in great spirits, from what I can tell.
You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Alright, we got a statue. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. You're able to enter the courtroom of Judge Joshua Tomar. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Tomar. I don't know about that, Mr. 131. Is that the Judge Judy intro? I'm assuming so. Or some similar show.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Come on, Mr. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is genuinely what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Okay.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way!
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens or stop him from answering? Let's try to stop him. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Tomar, why did you hack into the people's court? I get that this is entertainment, but you can just hack into the court and steal... You can't just hack into the... You can just hack into the court and steal their evidence. Weeping Blade's saying I can, so I don't see what the problem is. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Stop him. I'll send him a signal.
Lie like a dog.
Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court.
So, oh yeah, I'm late to say I liked hearing you in Smiling Friends last Sunday. Thank you, Diddly Dipstick. And thank you, Swiftu, for subscribing for 6 months. And congratulations on getting that third Tomar Emerald.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It to the stand.
Yeah, the sprites make the like low frame count animations a lot better versus seeing the like high res versions. There's no getting around that.
Saw It. Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sarwood, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I need to come up with a better voice for this. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth?
I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave you. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with
right bumper.
and point out contradictions in the testimony. We got this, guys, folks, everybody.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. All right. The time was 1 p.m. He gave a very specific detail. You think that might be it? What goes against that? The time of death was between 4 and 5 p.m. Yeah, that doesn't quite add up now, does it? Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. I just want to listen to this music a little bit. All right.
The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
That. Oh,
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
Thank you for the 100 bits. I agree, godlike music. This first game really has the best beats. There's good ones in the other ones, but this is the best.
after his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Well, gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Payne is a no-talent, mediocre prosecutor. I agree, Weeping Blade.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. All right, everybody. We know the power was out. This motherfucker's caught. Sorry, this mother caught. Let's see. When I found the birdie, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, the television, you say? Well, what about this blackout record? Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
And this was before people had iPads and smartphones. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
We got this. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. What? That's a clock? I don't think so, buddy.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Let's see, alright. The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit... Alright. Well, see... As I understand it, the murder weapon looked a little something like...
Objection!
Alright. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue.
Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne?
as the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yeah?
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Tomar, remember the time you killed off Brian from Family Guy? No, Puglord, I don't.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death.
He turned into Tomar. Come on, weeping blade.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? We're getting this, guys. I ask the court to listen very carefully.
I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death.
So,
Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
you forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Yeah, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Thank you, Scary Monsters, for the $1 tip. Now that you've played this game, how confident are you that you'd be able to be a lawyer now? Not super confident. I feel like I'd need to know a lot more than what this game teaches me.
Yes.
Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond all doubt.
Ha, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Let's see. That would be this passport. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah, again, the impact is just not there with the new graphics.
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry, not guilty.
Woo!
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Boy, I sure do like this Mia character. I sure hope nothing terrible happens to her at any point in the series. Thank you for that drawing, Blood. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and bashed her frickin' brains in. Defendant Lobby 2. Why does everyone want me to try sounding the clock? What's that, Tommy Chimpo? Now get that Epstein feller, says Captain Squiggles. Oh boy. I also like this song. I used to always... There was an OC remix version of this that I used to listen to in the car. Oh, thank you, Quash TV, for resubscribing for 3 months in a row. 4 total. Just got diagnosed with COVID. Love to see you play my favorite game series to cheer me up. Oh, I hope you get over your COVID soon, Quash TV. Best of luck to you, and I hope there's no complications. Get that OJ hooligan, says Legitneth. Oh boy. Ooh, I still can't believe we won. Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad, 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 bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I mean, sorry. Hey, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I guess the fact that she actually kept the statue. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. How about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Oh. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. The end! Case 1! The end! Yay! The end! Save your progress up to this point. Should we save over my episode 5 save file from 2019? Sure, why not? Should we start the next case? Should we do it? We still got like a half-hour stream left. That was an artifact I just overwrote, says Scary Monsters. Or we could take a little break. We could take a little break, like for a few minutes too. Is there anyone, by the way, do we have anyone in this room who hasn't ever played the original Phoenix Wright? I'd like to believe at least someone is getting to experience this all for the first time. There, Skeletorso and Elineb and Soldarix. I'm glad that there's people who have never played Phoenix Wright. Good. Hassan Feferoni. That way you guys are getting a whole new experience of this old game that you probably weren't going to play. I'm glad to hear I could introduce this to some new people today. That's probably more important to me than the game itself. I want to make more Phoenix Wright fans. So that next time they do a great Ace Attorney, they won't wait like 6 years to adapt it to English. I have the collection on my Switch, just haven't started it yet. Cool, Scroat Man. Good to hear. All right. It's just hard to watch, Tomar. Babes are dying all around. I don't know what you mean. Oh, all the babes dying in this game. I got you, Money Rat. Oh, and Manoyo82, thank you for the 100 bits. Watching you play this lawyer game makes me wonder how you're doing in the other lawyer detective game, Judgment. Are you liking the game? How far did you get? I haven't gotten super far. I'm still investigating. I don't know if the whole game is about the one murder, but I'm still working on that first murder. That is a fun game, though. I don't know how good it would be for streaming, but maybe I should try streaming Judgment at some point. Carl, thank you for the 50 bits. Your voices for all the characters were really good and unique. You should think about doing voice acting. Thank you. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that very much, Carl. I really appreciate that, Carl. that broke. Apollo Justice is my favorite installation, mainly because of Hobo Phoenix. I liked Apollo Justice, but I think this initial game, is by far my favorite. And I actually have a real big soft spot for Phoenix Wright versus Layton, or meets Layton, or whatever they called that game. I thought that game was super fun. and had great music and was basically 2 full games in one instead of 2 half games crammed together. This is a comedy version of Danganronpa. I mean, you could say that. They came out around the same era where Visnovs were big, but the ones that were all breaking through were the ones that added cool gimmicks to them, like court battles or goofy other versions of court battles. I like this a little more than Danganronpa because there's not quite as many. Well, I don't know. I like both. I'm not trying to talk one down. I guess I have a bit more preference for this one because I played it way earlier. Have I played the 2 Edgeworth games? Asked Harold Krell. I played the first one and really didn't like it so much without the court battles. That's like the evidence gathering was like my least favorite part, and I liked the court battles, and something about not having those felt empty, so I never played the second Edgeworth investigations, whatever they called those games. Tomar, you go back in time to stop 9/11, but when you get back, Jaxie has your Mia voice. Do you stay? What? I mean, I don't know how to answer that, Captain Squiggles. It'd be weird if Jaxie had my anything voice. But I guess I would accept it if it meant I got to stop 9/11. Even though I'd never get credit because no one would know what 9/11 was and why it was such a big deal that I stopped it. But I'd be satisfied. Did you play the Professor Layton games? Yeah, I played. I played a lot of them. Played the majority of them. I feel like there were some late ones where I just kind of got tired, but I hear there's like a new one now on mobile that's about like Layton's daughter or something like that, or his niece or something to that effect. Jaxie was playing it, but I don't know nothing about it. Hazmat47, this channel should now be exclusively Phoenix Wright / Danganronpa / Professor Layton with you voice acting. Well, a lot of those games actually have voice acting. At the very least, I know Danganronpa, I guess they're all partially voice acted. None of them are fully voice acted, huh? If people saw the Skullgirls announcer punch a plane out of the sky, people would know it's you. Thanks for that, Scary Monsters. But it would just look like I was punching a plane out of the sky. That might actually make me look like the terrorist. I borrowed the game from a high school girlfriend and never gave it back, says some like it's snot. But only because I forgot I had it. Oh, okay. Also, when are you going to play the Gravure PS2 games on the hub? I don't know what you're talking about. What's Gravure? Anyone a fan of Hotel Dusk or Trace Memory and Other Code? I thought Hotel Dusk was really cool, but I don't think I ever finished it. Just finished moving into a new apartment, says Tomar Simp 95. I'm glad I can finally chill and watch your stream. I apologize for being a bad simp. No worries, Tomar Simp 95. Fletcher EPS, Tomar, would you say this game is the best soundtrack out of all of Capcom's games? That's a hard call. No, it is definitely like top 5. Some of the Mega Man games have really good soundtracks. And other stuff too that I probably am not even bringing to mind right now. Capcom is like, I considered Capcom a very good company when it comes to who they hire for music. Tomar, why were you at the Capitol? I wasn't at the Capitol, Saint Bo. Big Sue Price, thank you for the $5 tip. Hello, Tomar. First off, Smiling Friends was great. Thank you. All you guys had me and my friends in tears laughing. Also, did you ever watch that Phoenix Wright anime? I did, and I always thought I wanted a Phoenix Wright anime, and I also had read most of the Phoenix Wright manga, but I feel like I just don't know what to think because it doesn't feel like it adds much on top of what the game gave me, except I feel less like, involved. I don't know, but I have no idea what it's like watching the Phoenix Wright anime, knowing nothing about Phoenix Wright. Maybe it'd be cooler then, or maybe it would just seem boring. I have no idea.
Monster gift.
I'm not gonna tout the Phoenix Wright game as or the Phoenix Wright anime as anything super special. Also, thank you for the monster gift, Dreadwing88. I think that's your second monster gift of the night. There's a little hype train going on, isn't there? Dr. Orkham, thank you for the 100 bits. Ghost Trick gives Ace Attorney vibes. I don't know. It has good style. I love Ghost Trick. I would totally do Ghost Trick on stream. Did they ever do a PC version? I mean, even if they didn't, like, I know they did like an iPad, iPhone version, and I originally played it on the DS. I could probably run it in an emulator, worst case scenario, but I got to try and see if I can find some Ghost Trick. Ghost Trick is a kick-ass game. I love the story. I mean, I don't know how well it holds up. It's been a while, but I remember really liking the characters and all that. A lot of people don't even know Ghost Trick existed, I'm pretty sure. I watched anime and didn't get into it very much, and this is the first I'm seeing the games. Yeah, Dreadwing, the anime I don't think has the same impact as the games do. The format is important, I guess. Let's see. And then Tyler, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm putting a hit out, 20 cents for anyone that remembers Ghost Trick on the DS. Okay. Is that what the C means? I don't know. It's 20 Australian cents though, you guys. So be careful. Thank you again, Dreadwing. And Pick a Me fan, thank you for the 100 bits. DJ KitKat says, hey Tomar, I have a very important question. Why do you cute? I don't know how to answer your question. I'm not even sure if that's English. But I think I'm flattered, so thank you. Taco Man 2341, Phoenix Wright is Japanese per Mason. Change my mind. Oh, like Perry Mason? Okay. I mean, I don't know much about Perry Mason is the thing. David Production should have made the Ace Attorney anime. Imagine that. Imagine like JoJo meets Ace Attorney. That would be the fun that's the crossover we need. Anyway. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. All right. Let's see what happens next. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Mia. It's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry. I've been so busy. How have you been? I'm just gonna give these two the same voice. They're sisters. Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. DJ KitKat, being honest though, seeing the cartoon YouTube fonts, I expected you to have a marble head and a black beard. I'm sorry. Sorry I don't look exactly like Chris's 3D model of me, but I hope not to disappoint. Harold Krell says, this is like really, really unethical, sharing court evidence to a freaking family member child. This is Degrassi. This is a drama before it's about real courtroom laws. There's conflicts of interest riddled throughout this series, including the case we just went through. Mia should be disbarred, or at the very least bashed over the head. Actually, I guess maybe it doesn't count as a conflict of interest to defend your friend in court. Why can't there be an Ace Attorney set in the Marvel vs. Capcom universe? You know, they tried to make an Ace Attorney clone out of Harvey Birdman. It just wasn't very good. That's the closest thing I could think of to the Marvel vs. Capcom universe. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Burgers! Burgers! Alright.
September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay and Company law offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, wait, I should give this person a mysterious voice.
Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Hold on. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
Oh, you're not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
I guess it's not so mysterious who that is now.
Red, white, blue.
September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay and Company law offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! That was a bit of a fake scream. I'm sorry. I don't want to bother my neighbors. It's late. How are you? Or who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. Whoops. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Let's see. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Another fan service lady. Should I look out the window? There's a large building right across from the office, the Gatewater Hotel. A nice luxurious place. The Gatewater. It's encrusted with dried blood. Thought I already inspected her. Should I move? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipe! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Cops! The police! Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe? What an odd name.
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Must have been that woman I saw. I should give Gumshoe a super serious voice.
Anyway, I don't want it.
No, that doesn't work with his... This works with the way he talks.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. No.
Whoa! Excuse me?
Eek.
This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here, not in her own... Drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer?
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. I know I'm out of Dr. Pepper, but I'm still thirsty, and I don't have any water in here. So I'm going to be bad and have another diet soda, but one that ain't caffeinated, see? I would drink water. Yeah, it's a diet A&W root beer, see? 0 sugar. Uncle Christian says, Tomar, why are you wearing jeans? You going to a rodeo? What's wrong with wearing jeans? Isn't that like a normal thing to wear? Anyway. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. Think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oof! Oh, you wound me. Mia. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I just can't sit by and watch. When I think of the... Hold on. I love having that burp and cough button. Thank you, Scary Monsters, for the $1 tip. Does he strike fear into your heart because you're evil too? Scary Monsters, I ain't no sort of evil fella. I feel like you got me all wrong. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Let's give her a little talking to. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? her own voice. Thank you, Captain Squiggles, for the 100 bits. She's a spirit medium, but Tomar is a spirit large. Good. Okay, Captain Squiggles. Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo, okay. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know, it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Except for this next thing I ask you about spirit mediums. So, you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit, then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Okay. Refuse! Accept. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Let's see. Ask her what she knows about spirit science, says Harold Krell. Okay. Let me just type that in. Alright. Gotta go. Grossberg Law Offices. I should just make this guy sound offensively Jewish. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. After examining your cool painting. That painting's been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. A table for clients. Okay. There's nothing to do here. Solid mahogany desk. Aren't we fancy? Alright. There's no one here. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? Your mother? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. And 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Huh? The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Alright. Let's go check Grossberg again. Nope. Let's check the law offices, I guess. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing.
Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? Sorry. You're that guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that.
That he was sure a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. Oh, is someone leaving? I see a bye-bye, Foff. I don't know. Anyway. So, let's see. Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Right, at your service.
Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. I dropped the rasp. It was too rough on my throat. But this still works, I think.
Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there.
You're her lawyer, right, pal?
If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, huh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all.
Guy really puts up a fight. I never seen Joel and Tomar in the same room. They're the same person. Who are you talking about? What Joel? Tomar, that's you? Yes, it is me, Agile Turtles, first time chatter. Alright. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth?
I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case.
So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Oh, by the way, he's a prodigy, and then we will have a younger prodigy next game, and then everybody will be a child prodigy lawyer in every game going forward. You guys know what I'm... You Phoenix Wright fans know what I'm talking about. Emma Memer says, hey, Tomar, now that your friend has made a whole TV show, when are you going to make another episode of Admin Craft?
Never!
I don't know why I haven't had a Minecraft server in a long time. I don't even know why I'd do an episode of Admin Craft about Emma. Anywho, back to the game. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor, yeah. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, looks like that's it. Should we try presenting anything to this dude? There's a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there?
Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it.
You sure that Mia wrote it herself?
Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not.
So there's no proof that Mia wrote it. Thanks for this.
Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto.
I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. Makes Mia's death seem so routine. Alright, I think we've probably done enough here. Let's try Grossberg again. Nope, nothing. Aw, crap. Remember that receipt? I forget what to do here, so I'm just going to start using stuff on people. The last game in the Phoenix Wright series will line up with 2001 A Space Odyssey, says Harold Krell, and will turn out the star child at the end of the movie is actually the playable defense attorney. I see. You mean the one with my name on it? I don't get it, by the way, Harold Krell. Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. Let's see... Wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Better not ask her about this now. This was lying next to the chief's body. I saw that too. They said they thought those were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, that seems about right. So I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. What else would a light stand be made? What? Anywho. I guess a light stand would normally be metal, huh? Yeah, there's no... I've done all the conversation things. I'm gonna try showing a few more things to old Gumshoe. Yeah. I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. Huh? He thinks the clock is just a statue, too. Starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. It was broken glass at the crime scene, right? Hmm? Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. Something about Maya's cell phone. Oh, that. I have that. Oh, that's what I was supposed to get. There we go. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight or tell him not so straight? We're gonna tell him straight. All right. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. What a bad detective you are. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Uh-huh. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Tomar, what is it like to have an echidna-like penis? Spaghetti Shaman, why did I look over just to read that? You asking me why I have an echidna-like penis? I do not. I do not, Spaghetti Shaman. I don't. There's does not have 3 prongs or whatever. I'm going back to this. To this thing. This. Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Grossberg around? No. Maybe she wants her cell phone back. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Okay. So we just made her cry. Good thing we stopped by to make Maya cry. To the Gatewater Hotel. Now Gabe Evergreen says I have a duck penis. I can't believe this, chat. I can't believe it. And then Carl chimes in. Is the penis shaped like that of an echidna, or is the entire penis shaped like an echidna? Definitely closer to the second. Wait a minute. No, none of neither. September 6th. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. I want to hear her last words. Ah, I've been murdered. Were those her last words, Drawing Blood? The penis is shaped like the copyrighted, trademarked character Knuckles the Echidna. Exactly, sick Prowl 5. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What is this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching. That's right, she's got a little bit of a tsundere thing. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? Thought she was gonna explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Scarlet Seeker. Everyone's saying inappropriate things. Make her sound like Charlie Adler voicing Cow, Harold Krell. I feel like that would get annoying very quickly. But we'll do it for the rest of this bit if you really want. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no, tee-hee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
I can't do a good cow. Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage?
In the garbage.
Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. All right, that's the last time I do the cow voice. Oh, hey there, Nahuel Marico. Now maybe Grossberg's around. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy, then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey.
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
That's definitely not the voice he's meant to have. Why?
I cannot say.
He definitely sounds like he'd be more of a Dr. Robotnik windbag.
I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How'd you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye.
No, back.
She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That painting. That's quite a painting.
Ah, you noticed? It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not
buying, jeez. Let's hit him with the thinker.
Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter.
Why not Zoidberg? Because I can't do a good Zoidberg. How does Dr. Zoidberg say? I'm trying to find his voice. I can't find his voice. I cannot do a good Dr. Zoidberg. I swear I used to be able to do a better one. I can't get it.
Joshua, do you get uncomfortable when people call you Joshua?
Very few people call me Joshua. People at work call me Josh, though, so it's not that much of a stretch. Oh, thank you, Dylan, for the 100 bits. Tomar, that was glorious. Make sure everyone knows that viewers went up during Cow Voice. Oh, did they, Tyler? Keep that in mind. The Harold Zoid. No, I can't do a good Zoidberg. I just can't find it. I can't place it vocally. Let's go back to the detention center. Hiya.
Oh, you're back.
Did you find the lawyer?
Well, how do I tell her?
Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Yeah, let's go home. Come on. We're done. Stream's over. Let's go home. No, we're gonna defend my ass! I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I don't know why. You don't know? Is this girl sitting in front of me the killer? All the evidence seems to say yes. There's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Taco Cat. First stream that I've been able to catch since Christmas. Merry late Christmas, Tomar. Merry late Christmas to you, Taco Cat. And I thank you for your 1,000 bits. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. There's only one thing I know for certain. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Whew. She smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. Thank you, Artemis Flo, for subscribing. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Back to the Gatewater Hotel, I guess. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Oh, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Let's look at this cylindrical thing popping out of the drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... You know what I mean. Oh. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. We'll have to get to this woman's bottom next time on TomarStream. That was fun. Oh, no, wait. How do I get into the... Whatever. It's saved. Alt F4. Thank you, Artemis Flow, for subscribing. If I missed that. Did I miss that? I don't think I did, but I'm saying it again just in case. Tomar's P word. Tomar's is often referred to as Excalibur, as he proclaims, putting the sword in the stone, shaking my head. Thank you for that, Fletcher EPS, for the 123 bits. Scary Monster, thank you for the $1 tip. You think Miss May have made that wire? You think Mip may have made that wiretap? Oh, I see. We are referencing Smiling Friends and not Phoenix Wright at all, aren't we? I don't want to ruin episodes. Mip May. Miss May is now Mip May. You think Mip may have made that well? Okay. Mully Wumpus, thank you for the 5 months of resubscription. Thank you, Tommy. This game is so much fun. I'm totally down to play more of it sometime. Totally. But for now, it has been a good stream, everybody. I'm going to take a sip of my not Dr. Pepper. Okay, Spaghetti Shaman. I'd love. Oh, Scary Monster says, when do these happen? These happen every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific. And that's every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific. If they're not going to happen, I will always make an announcement on my twitter.com account. And I try to update the schedule on Twitch too, but yeah, it's 8 p.m. Pacific or 11 Eastern, as Reuniclus X clarified. Please do a part 2. I need to know what happens next, says Root Boy. Ooh, you'll find out. Hey, if you guys are really enjoying these, I don't mind doing the little like voice acting streams as long as it doesn't bore the shit out of you guys. And I know nothing is gonna please everybody, but these are the kinds of streams I could do plenty of. I also want to do Monkey Island sometime soon, maybe even on Thursday. I feel like these sorts of narrative-based games that don't require an intense amount of focus are good for the stream. And hey there, first-time chatter, Astral Nana. Yes, I am feeling good. I hope you are as well. All right? With that, it's been fun, everybody. It's been a good stream. But now I bid you adieu.